Alrighty, so welcome back for Act 3, Part 3 of our PoE playthrough. So, what I actually went ahead and did is checked out some items that would maybe give us an upgrade that are going to be kind of nice and relatively cheap. Like, we're talking like 1 orb alchemy over here, roughly. One item that I think is actually okay is the Ignomon. It gives us increased damage, but specifically it's because of that accuracy rating, and it gives us some fire resist. I try to pick uniques. Let's just go to like 1 orb alchemy, because this thing is really not really worth that much. And orb alchemy is really like nothing. So I would just suggest get whatever one has like as close as you can to like the highest accuracy rating. The amount of fire damage is like whatever. It's extra elemental damage. You get some evasion. I mean, all the stats on it are pretty good. So it's only 1 alchemy. I'm going to go pick one up, but it also gives us what's called blind. So what blind does is it's going to reduce the enemy's accuracy, and I believe you're also more accurate against them. Not that it really matters because we'll have enough accuracy. The reason why I wanted to grab this item real quick is because it's very, very cheap. We'll wait for the guy to go. I guess we can go to Lionized Watch, which is in Act 1. Sometimes people will be in a very specific act and they want you to go towards them, which is no big deal. But this is a very cheap item, and again, it's going to apply blind to nearby enemies, so it's extra tankiness, extra damage, and on top of that, extra accuracy. And I mentioned before, we kind of want accuracy, and the reason why we want accuracy is because we want to be able to have our accuracy higher than our HP. There's another item that we can get called the Thrill Steel. If we had another Orb of Alchemy, we could get that too. I think we should get that, but we'll do some more League mechanic on the playthrough, and we'll hopefully get one relatively soon. We only need to be level 18 to use it, and it just grants us permanent onslaught, which is actually pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a bunch of these items as I don't need these anymore, and then we're going to be coming up to the ability to use this, which is awesome. We'll keep this minion item. So if you want to like build another character, feel free to keep certain items, as it's a normal thing. You see an item, you're like, oh, I want to make a build with this item or this sort of thing. Feel free to keep it, right? I'm going to throw in elemental damage with attacks here, and if I want like, to level up another gem, I can feel free to do that as well. I don't really need any of these though. I know what I personally want to go for, but if you want to level up other gems to try out maybe at a later level, by all means, go for it. So the first quest that we're going to be doing is going to be going to an area to save her boyfriend. So we're going to actually have to go up over here, because we entered right here, and we're going to be exiting over in the top. It's the slums. So now we no longer have vitality because we swapped something and we needed the gem colors. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal if you need to drop vitality. Ideally, we get some sort of life leech eventually. We'll get some goat hide gloves. There are some items that will give us leech. I think slither pinches are very cheap, and that will give you leech as well. Ooh, we have this. Wait, we still have some resolve. Ooh, contains a fountain. I want to do this fountain one, because maybe we can actually survive. Because we're basically at the, if you remember, we barely have any resolve left, so. And we've been getting as much attack speed as possible, so. Maybe we'll be able to survive this one, and we're going to be able to grant ourselves extra. Ooh, that guy has a big slam attack. Just trying to be as safe as possible. Not because of like my HP, but this resolve mechanic of this energy depleting. And also we have this negative like minus 100% of resolve. Ooh, okay, we got him. Nice, and we leveled up. Cool, cool. But I gotta remember not to spend too much time in here, as it makes the playthrough a little bit longer. But like, you need to get the extra currency, right? So we got the fountain. Monsters deal 40% less damage. That's pretty good. But we have we have a lot of negative modifiers right now on this. So where are we going with our extra skill points? We have some options. I definitely want to go over here. We'll get some more life, but I actually want to get more survivability. First, in the form of extra movement speed. Again, movement speed is key in the game. It's a form of defense and offense, which is great. Oh, so we're on the next one. So we have a boss. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take on the boss, I'm going to be honest. The reason why is because we have 34 HP. Like, it's just very unrealistic. I'm going to try, though, with all of that movement speed. Hopefully, we can. We're going to have to basically not get hit once. Maybe possible, actually. Our damage is just through the roof. We cannot get hit once. Dang. Oh, he's so low. Look at it. Wait, hold on. Is he going to burn out? Dang, that's so unlucky. But yeah, that's part of the mechanic. We got to the boss, so I'm curious to see what the rewards are. Something dropped because I had my loot filter. Had the sound. Unless the enemy dropped. We're going to be getting the keys later for the sewers. Oh, there's armor scrap right there. Oh, somebody else drop over here? What dropped? Yeah, if we can get that like permanent onslaught, I think that would be a nice thing to get as an upgrade. Therefore, we could add another color or another link to our item instead of running onslaught support. We'll just have onslaught. It's probably a very good item to get in the very beginning. Usually, I run something called Asinus Chant, but they had moved it so there's I think it was last league they changed it so there's no mark and chant. They just basically got 2 items and converted it into 1. It gives us extra attack speed. It's a pretty expensive item early on. It's not like super expensive to the point where like a beginner cannot get it, but to start off with it, it's just like unrealistic because it's like I don't know, it's like 80 chaos orbs at the moment. Okay, so the first thing that we're doing is we are going to go to the Crematorium. We're going to get this waypoint, and we're going to be doing the trial here. Ooh, we got a movement speed shrine. So we can go even faster. It's 25 or 27. Okay, we should be just attacking once and then just moving. Unfortunately, going through a lot of these deletes our buffs. Oh, we always have to do this. Oh, so we get to use those more than once. Oh, I thought it was like you use it once and then they're used up. So as we progress, that's how it makes it easier. Okay, I got it. Because, like I said before, we're not supposed to be able to like complete it the first time that we do it. It's unrealistic. Let's grab the circlet. There's not really too many good helms out in the very beginning. Asinus Chant used to be okay because it gave you like a decent amount of attack speed. And that what I look for is basically uniques that I can mention for you guys. That's why I like get very specific items, because uniques are always going to be the same sort of like rolls on it. Like it's always going to have, like on my bow, it's always going to have these stats. Now the rolls can be different, if that makes any sense, in terms of the numbers, but the same stat exists. It's just they may be higher or lower. So now we talk to Tolman. We're going to take the bracelet. We're actually going to go back. But first, in the Crematorium, we see the Trial of Ascendancy here. So I'm just going to go do this because it's going to be closer right now. But if you didn't see it, you can go back to the waypoint. It might be faster to do it that way. It kind of depends on your luck. Actually, you know what? It would have been faster, I think, to TP there. Because it's like all the way around. Yep, it was all the way around. And sometimes that happens. You get unlucky. Open up the door and go right through. So here's the next trial. You don't have to hit the little like monograph. So this area, there's basically fire that comes out. And so the fire does damage. If I stand in it, I will take damage. But it's not that bad. We can just walk through it. And there's these levers that we're going to have to push, and they will open up the door. Now, the thing with scaling like massive evasion, instead of like getting HP, I do this on purpose because I want to get this thing where the more, as long as we have our accuracy above our HP, we get to deal massive amounts of extra bonus damage. But there is like a downside with it. Okay, so once you get the trial thing completed, just go back to town. You'll talk to Clarissa, and because we have a bracelet, she gives us the sewer keys. We're going to take the sewer keys. She's going to say thank you, and then we take the sewer keys. If you want to, you can talk to the people in town for like the lore and story. But the downside with the whole like getting more HP is we cannot crit. So now what we're getting is we're going to get what's called Sniper's Mark. This is our first mark that we're going to be getting. And what this is going to do... Oh, we get Grace? Ooh, I want to get Grace. We get Sniper's Mark as well if we can get it. Let's see if Clarissa sells it. Different NPCs will have different things. Okay, cool. We're going to get Sniper's Mark as well. This way we can level it up. So Sniper's Mark, we won't we can use it right here. Perfect. I want to throw in Grace too. So Grace is going to give us a huge amount of survivability. We're going to see if any of these are better. No accuracy rating. You'll see I'm going to start stacking accuracy a little bit. Now, I'm not going to be considered an accuracy stacker. If you want to get more accuracy, because like I've gotten a couple pieces of gear like this. This is guaranteed accuracy. This granted us accuracy. I'm looking for stuff that has accuracy. This gives us accuracy. I just need to have above a certain threshold. Big. Yes, our accuracy will be very big. So our current accuracy is 900. As long as our accuracy is more than our HP, we will be A-okay. That's the one thing that I'm trying to do with this build, at least as of right now. So if you need extra accuracy, you can type it in over here, and you can just go into whatever you want for accuracy. You get extra accuracy with bows. Over here, we can path out and grab. There's a few nodes over here which gives us attack speed and accuracy with bows. But the main thing I want to get is precise technique. Do I want to rush the precise technique? This over here, because I'm going to be pathing to get HP, but I actually want to grab the movement speed nodes first. Even though I still want the accuracy. We'll get that in a moment. And we're also going to hopefully get a few set of upgrades in terms of like getting some extra currency so we can upgrade our helmet to that onslaught one so we can have permanent onslaught. And then we will have an extra skill slot free over here. Ideally, we would have one of these be red so I can put this elemental damage, which will give us 20% more damage. Because I'm going to have permanent onslaught, which will be active at all times. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually walk back from town instead of going back in the portal. It's faster to do it this way sometimes, depending on where the sewer gate was. Let's see. If you use your arrow keys, you can move. Okay, so the crematorium, it'll be faster from the waypoint in this circumstance, I think, actually. Hold on. Was it just right here? Oh, it is right here. Okay, so this is where the sewer grating is. You can go back from the waypoint. Sometimes it could be faster, but I remember it was pretty close by. Kind of depends on your luck. So now that I have Sniper's Mark, what this does is if I apply Sniper's Mark, oh, that thing's just going to one-shot things. So if I put Sniper's Mark on something, well, what will happen? Because now I have this. Okay, let's do this. See how it's marked? It's going to take more damage from projectiles. And it's going to have the projectile that hits it split towards multiple targets. We also have Grace, which I'm going to activate as an aura. So right now I have Grace and I have Precision. Grace grants us extra evasion. So our current evasion right here, this is our evasion rating. This is our chance to not get take any damage. So our evasion rating is 2,000. We have 80% chance to evade attacks. If I activate Grace, we have 84%. As we go up, you don't get diminishing returns with it, but the thing is the like each percent of evasion is going to be more and more valuable as you go up, but the percent won't be similar. So to kind of explain this in the best spot, or in the best way, is actually to explain it with resistances. If my resistances on, let's say, fire resistance is 75, you can go technically past 75 with certain things to increase the maximum resistance. Every extra 1% is more valuable than the previous percent, if that makes any sense. It's like the best way to explain it. And the reason why is your chance to hit becomes harder and harder via each percent. So it takes more numbers to get to the next 1% of extra evasion. I want to just do one map so I'm not in this room every single time, because this room is actually like a little bit slower to select the other thing. So we'll just go through it real quick. We should probably get the cash because these, the Aureus, give us the ability to purchase like the upgrades. But yeah, so far I like this league. I think this is one of the better leagues that has came out because there is a risk and reward. I really don't care about any of these rewards. I mean, I'll take the jewelers. I mean, these are like, to me, these are more useful. So at the end of this next floor, we get some sort of bonus reward. I want this one. Monsters impact more resolve. Oh, this is just all treasure reward. But we have to path out to the next one. So we're going to select this one. But yeah, the movement speed was definitely the go-to, the good one, in my opinion. Oh, he's got some more moves. Like a heist monster. Alright, there we go. Grab all the rewards. Give me the Aureus. What are we? Level 28. Okay, so we're gonna get these rewards. I want to try to complete one of these. I think we should be able to. Let's see, how many more of these do we have? We have 5 more. I guess let's just try it out, because I want to see what the final reward actually is. So this one over here, we can get Orb of Alchemy, which that to me is like an okay thing. Because if I get this Orb of Alchemy over here, now they're going to do 25% more damage, but if I could just get the one Orb of Alchemy, I'll just be like, it's fine. It's worth it. But I think for this league, the great things to actually play are things that do damage while we can move, so we just don't take damage, if that makes any sense. Like throwing these turrets down, I can just walk around, right? Because I have to constantly move so I don't get hit by that laser.
My mana is gone.
Okay. So far, we haven't even taken 1 damage, which is great. So the theory of... ooh, 5? Oh, man, dude, I like that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do it.
Is a blessing tomorrow.
Oh, this is a little risky, though. Affects you with the cursed. Ooh. Golden smoke on entry. Does it tell me what a golden smoke is? I mean, getting fusers and chromatics are great. I don't know what red smoke is. But I want this one. Like, this one has Chaos Orb. I was going to go for it. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't lose anything from it, other than, like, the rewards that I tried to go for. So this does remind me a little bit of Ultimatum, which is my favorite league of all time. And I still think that, overall, I like that one more because you get your rewards immediately, versus, like, I have to do this whole set of rooms to finally get my reward. But hopefully this league will be very rewarding at the end game as well. But if I can get that helmet that gives us Onslaught, that'll be great. But keep in mind, you don't have to do these league mechanics. I'm just doing it so I can get the extra, like, Orb of Alchemy. Just dropped over here. A whetstone. It's making sounds for just a whetstone. I think we have we can up the strictness of the item filter. 150. What does it do? Getting a random boon. Oh, we do 50% more damage. Wow, that is pretty good. 50% more damage. Wow. Massive. Okay, so we have one. Wait, how many do we have? We have 3 rooms. 1, 2, 3. Oh, then the 4th one. That's the boss. Hopefully we can do the boss. We haven't even taken 1 damage. Again, that all comes down to movement speed, not any evade or dodge. That's why I decided to play this character in particular for this league. Because the more movement speed we have, we just don't get hit. And some of these, like, I'm guessing some boss mechanics will just hit, like, the whole screen. There are certain bosses in PoE where, like, if you've never played against them, it's going to feel very rough for the first time. 640 life? Okay. That's actually all of our life. Let's get this gold. Any more gold in the bottom? Oh, we have a cache. Okay. Next floor. Oh. I'll take the 1 Chaos Orb right now. I'm set. I can get the item. But I do want to complete the boss, just for the sake of completing the boss. Okay. A fountain, a treasure reward. A minor treasure reward. Do we take the minor treasure or the fountain? I mean, I want the fight to be as easy as possible because I want those extra orb alchemies. But most importantly, I do want to be able to defeat this boss because I want to see what the rewards are when we defeat the boss. Apparently, you get a massive amount of XP is what they said. And then you don't lose XP in this area. So, This might be a good way for people to get to level 100. It's really hard to get to a level 100 in PoE, by the way, like really hard. Ooh, that didn't hit that hard, but it was one of those like skills where it was like almost the whole screen, right? A random boon. Oh, I can't afford it. Can I go back and collect gold or kill more enemies if I didn't kill all of them? This is another thing I haven't tested with this. Oh, you can. So we need 150 for that extra boon. Oh, we're so close. 130. Any more enemies? No. Looks like that might be it. Unless we see like another Templar cache, which maybe in the bottom there's going to be one right here. This is where I think one would have been. Alright, we got close though. But that's how it goes. Alright. So extra skill point, more movement speed, and then we're gonna get this massive 5% movement speed and increase cooldown of our other movement speed skills, and then we're gonna get the extra 10% increased movement speed if we haven't been hit recently, and we're not gonna really get hit recently. It's gonna be great. Thanks, so no boon. All right, next area, and this is our last one. Then the next one will be the final boss. Affects you with rapid quicksand. Concealed anomaly. I don't even know what this is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember what a rapid quicksand on entry is. It says traps are faster, which is fine because like my movement speed is so fast. I'm gonna. I like how we also get rewards for just killing them. Hopefully we can have that like 150. Any more of those chests somewhere? Oh, we have more gold right there. We got 5. We're at 152 now, so hopefully we can get the next upgrade if it costs 150. A random boon. Monsters have 30. Oh, nice, nice. Well, now we have to go back, but the next one is the boss. So hopefully we'll get something really good on this next one. I'm excited. And that's why I love Path of Exile. Getting excited about certain like the mechanics, or like rewards coming up. There's another hideout if you want the hideout, but I already showed you guys how to get one of the hideouts. Getting more doesn't do anything. It just gives you a different skin on your hideout. Alright, have a good one, Largest. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Good night. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we're still streaming on Twitch. I'm not talking to myself, I promise. I ain't too crazy. Ooh, Vol Haste. Nice. That's actually a nice thing to have. So, what Vol Haste can do, right now I don't have enough like mana to run both. But what Haste can do, we'll start leveling it up. Do I have an extra socket? There we go. So what Vol Haste can do is just give us extra movement speed. Movement speed and attack speed, which is all great. You know how I've been talking about movement speed this whole game. Yeah. More movement speed is always good. Did we get the waypoint from here? Yeah, I think so. It's actually really important we get this. I'm going to actually double check. And I actually can move some stuff out of the way. Go get rid of this, or actually, yeah, we can go get rid of this, and we can also turn in our quest. But I want to make sure I have the waypoint, because if you don't get the waypoint, it's bad. So, when we give him the 3 platinum busts, that's Victario's secret, we get a passive point. And then, oh, the reason why we picked this up is because it's a red, green, blue.
Still breathing, eh?
So we'll sell this, and we're going to keep our boots, and in like what, one level we're going to be able to access that, and one more level we get that in 10% more movement speed. So we're going to make sure we have the sewers. You want to make sure you have that waypoint, very important. One way you can tell if you have the waypoint is see how this is like a full blue dot, and then this one it'll have like a tiny one. When it's a tiny one, that means you don't got it. But yeah, once we do the next area, oh, there's the next one. We're gonna do the boss, and we'll see if we can buy that helmet. Well, I think we can already, but I want to do this. Oh, the boss! It's time for the boss. Getting one level probably would have been smarter first, though. Look how easy this was. This was easy. Is this a new boss? I mean, it's the first one. An urn. Okay. So let's see what we got. None of these I think we can use because we're running that. I mean, we can check out these boots, but we're gonna have a massive upgrade soon, anyways. No movement speed on boots. Don't even look at them if they don't have movement speed for the most part. Like, people will not pay anything if your item has no movement speed on the boots for the most part. There are some exceptions. Contains currency items you choose in previous rooms. Can you be tempted for 5? Oh. Oh, that was the 5 jewelers. I thought it was... Wait, what? Oh, it's... On the next floor. I mean, at the end of the next floor. That's huge. Wait, whoa, we're still going. Oh. I want to do the next floor so bad right now. 2 more Chaos Orbs is massive. Alright, we're going to get one of those helmets. Oh, there's another quest item. Or what is it? Okay, that's where we came out of. From the sewers. Okay. So next quest that we're going to be doing is Piety's Pets. Which I don't even know if it's marked yet. We also have the Genling Queen. We're just going to go straight up and to the right. Getting 2 more Chaos Orbs. I thought we had one that was like Orbs of Alchemy as a reward. That was like 5 Orbs of Alchemy.
My mana is gone.
Alright, so it looks like we're still like, on the mana sort of things. The Catacombs. Now we have another Trial of Ascendancy actually on the Catacombs. Oh, is it right here? Oh, it's fast. Woo! We get the next upgrade. More movement speed. So I'm going to put in and out is 10% increased movement speed if we haven't taken damage recently. We also want to get that Grace as reservation efficiency. What that makes it do is instead of Grace requiring, like, right now it uses 50% of our mana. And that's 50%, not like a number. So we'll always get a benefit from upgrading it. Maybe throw in this giant mana flask too.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried in the shadowed vaults of self-doubt.
Okay, so we got over here.
Thoughts of imagined disaster to spin about inside his mind like so.
I like the stuff that it says, but I'm gonna skip out on it. So I'll be talking over it more than likely, anyways. Ooh, there's some gloves. Let's see if these are actually good. Actually, good life. It does not have accuracy rating, so I can't really make great use out of them. And we're already pretty good on resistance, so I was like, okay, res.
Hope in the left hand. Surely.
But no, okay, now that we're done with the Catacombs, did we get the waypoint on the other area? We did. We're just gonna go out here. This is only thing Catacombs is used for, is getting that. Now we're on Piety's Pets. I mean, sometimes you can interact with the other one first. It's just kind of random on what you get. But we got lucky, and it was literally right out the gate. There's also a quest. This is an item. You can get this item over here. It tells you what to do. It's a Swig of Hope. Let's see. Oh, Darks. Your friend got you into PoE mainly for the tabs for mats. Do you use PoE Builder? A Path of Building is what you're calling. Yes, POB is a lifesaver. If you see 2 items and you're like, which one's going to give me more numbers? It's very helpful. Very, 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 very helpful to get that. So now we're going to go from the marketplace to the battlefronts. This is the next zone. And this will give us 2 Chaos Orbs, so I'm just going to go do this real quick. Oh, we have to select the thing in the locker? Or we just got that other item. Oh, it's unidentified. Alright, so let's go select a room. So now we're on like a different floor, I guess how it works. Monster's action speed can't be slowed. Hemorrhage on entry. You cannot... but we can maybe get a Chaos Orb. I mean, 1 Chaos Orb is just so big in the very earlier stages of this game. Like, it's so worth. But now we cannot recover Resolve. Oh, is that all the stuff that's on the ground? Okay, so I didn't know what that effect was. I think it's getting faster, though, for sure. Just run around and it dies. Feels good. Alright. Next zone. Give me that Chaos Orb. At the end of the floor? I thought we were supposed to get it. Like. It keeps on telling me at the next one. The next one. Alright. Am I gonna actually. Does it have to, like, continue or something? I don't know. Either way, we'll get those Chaos Orbs. We'll buy the helmet. And then we're gonna move 20% faster. The whole time. Right now it's like on kill. Ooh, look at that pop. So, kill the captain over here. Oh, we already got the ribbon spool. We're gonna need that item for another thing. It's usually up and to the left. Can I explain how this season works? Yeah, so it's kind of like a roguelike. I'll go into the next area and I can explain it more in detail because we can actually see the actual things. If that makes sense. Oh, we can use our boots finally. Nice. This is going to be a nice little upgrade. So our damage goes up by like 12%. And we get to move 10% faster. And we can now apply the Hex Touch with Elemental Weakness. And so now you'll see these arrows come down from the sky. Every single time I attack, we just get a free, like, arrows rain down from the sky. Extra damage. And all of our extra, like, bonus elemental damage works off of that as well. I don't even know if I need to get the accuracy thing, because I feel like our damage is just, like, through the roof right now. It's optional. I mean, getting more damage is never a bad thing for the most part. But it is something where, like, you need to make sure your HP is lower, in a sense, than the amount. Or otherwise, it does not actually work. Is that on the next floor? We didn't even fail that one. Okay, so we're supposed to get those 2 Chaos Orbs, and I never got those. It said on the next floor. Like, does it mean that on the next floor that's a reward? I thought it was, like, on the next one that we did. We just were guaranteed it, but I'm not sure if that's how it works. But anyways, we go into these rooms, right? So we have these buffs, and this resolve is our new HP. Our HP, I mean, if we die, it matters because we just die. But if the resolve goes away, we actually fail. We just, you fail it and you go to the next. Like, it resets the entire, like, room. Ooh, okay, that's another 4 link. There we go. Upgrade all of our stuff. So we're supposed to collect all of these coins, and sometimes you can get fountains that give you some sort of, like, benefit. Okay, where are those? Where's those Chaos Orbs? It's caught me in the loop where I'm thinking, like, okay, these Chaos Orbs are coming, right? These Chaos Orbs are coming. There's actually extra movement speed over there. Like I said, I feel like our damage is so healthy right now that I should probably focus in more on getting HP. And that's what we're going to actually do right now. So I haven't really been getting any HP nodes other than there's like one right here. But we could actually get more HP because as far as movement goes, there's not too many other like movement nodes. But like getting these early on, there's one right here and then there's one more right here that's like a cat aspect of the links. This one's okay as well to get, but I think we should focus more on survivability as our damage is going to be 100% okay right now. There's not any specific mastery that I really like to get except for elemental mastery. So you just type in the word life and then we're going to start getting some more life nodes. So we have a few options. We can go down here and get the extra life, or we can get this extra life over here. And after we get this, I don't really mind getting maybe these life nodes over here. There's a nice amount of life nodes here with this evasion mastery as well, which is excellent to have, which will end up pathing up this way anyways, because we want to get these spell suppression nodes for now. We'll eventually get 100% spell suppression, which is pretty important to get, but either way, these are all going to be, this is 5%. This one has 4 nodes, so I'm going to path this way. And also, if we want to get this, it's an option for 2 points to get massive amounts of extra damage. Have you ever played Titan Quest? Yeah, I have. I've played basically every action RPG ever. That like, you know, for the most part, that has, like, came out. That's, like Grim Dawn, Last Epoch, obviously Diablo, that was, like, a big one, though. Torchlight. We play all of them here. I love action RPGs. It's one of my favorite, like, genres. So we don't really need to cast Sniper's Mark on anything except for bosses. Bosses, or like the yellows that aren't dying instantly. Like, what is this? Okay, we're like 2 levels ahead here. Oh, something dropped. Oh, 6 alterations. Ooh, not too bad. It's one of those like loot goblins. Right there's a red, green, blue. We could pick that up as well.
I'm not up to that just yet.
There's a lot of gloves here. Pick up these gloves, see if we can get an upgrade. What we're looking for on gloves is accuracy, life. Like this one. This is pretty good. It's got 100 life. Oh, no. 100 accuracy and 50 life. Remember, we want to have our HP lower than our accuracy. It's kind of weird that we actually like want to be careful not getting too much HP. Oh, wait, there is an item if we want to grab it. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Decanter. The decanter. Should be here, or is this the guy? Okay, here. So we're looking for this sulphite here. Oh, we don't have room for it. Let's see if any of these gloves are good. Ooh, that's massive. Triple res life, double damage. Oh man, I feel like I can't really say no to that one. Like, that's just, it's too many good stats. But the thing is I need to make sure my accuracy, again, is going to be more than my HP. Otherwise we run into problems. I don't think there's no way these boots are better than the ones we have. So it's like impossible. Okay, so once we get this item, we go back. I'm going to clean up my inventory here because we got kind of a little bit of clutter. I mean, I could use these now because I'm not running... Does it have life too? Dang, it has life. Jeez, that was a nice set of drops. We need a way better helmet. All right. Now, the helmet that I wanted to get is only worth like 1 orb of alchemy. I don't have an orb of alchemy sitting here. So...
Tala.
You getting by?
Okay, we're going to get rid of that. I want to keep that. There's just... Okay, this I can just get rid of it. Sometimes you'll accidentally pick up things and it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. That ring's not bad. I don't really need a lot of these things right now. Like the old stuff, just get rid of it. Can you, like, relic effects? Can you put the relics in there? Can we put the relics in here? I think these relics are non-tradable, by the way. So if you want to, like, I have a currency stash tab, but you can just throw it in one of these tabs and just throw it in. But I'm gonna do what's called an affinity. Oh, it automatically does it. So I can just throw all my currency in here and just organizes it for me. Okay, oops. I just want to destroy it. Just want to move it. Hail of Thunder. I could use that eventually. We'll need this. We really don't need. We can just throw it on the floor. I believe it's unnecessary. These could be good. Okay. Sniper's Mark is definitely useful. Is there anything that we're not using? I guess we don't really need this. Like, I could just move this over. The reason why is like this is just so much nice resistances. I mean, actually, let's see. I mean, the amount of life it's giving. Actually, I could still keep this, and the reason why is because I'm actually already res capped out. Like, all my resistances are fine anyways, except for chaos. Don't worry about chaos resistance early on. It shouldn't matter too much. But now we're gonna go back to the battlefront and actually go on the right side. I didn't get the waypoint at the docks, but it's fine. I don't need, like, I believe we don't even need this. It's there are some quests that you don't need to do in this game. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go here, and then we're going to grab the precise technique. That's the goal.
I'm not up for that just yet.
And then we will get that helmet. I mean, I could have just bought it, even though it's only worth like 1 alch, which is basically half. It's like worth 1 to 2 alchs. And we have 1 chaos orb. I could just buy a really good rolled one. What is it called again? It just gives you onslaught. I have it like it's called Thrill Steel. All it rolls is armor. Okay, it's just 2 orbs of alchemy. So we would do the next one of those little like mechanics. We're already 30 minutes in this. Okay. Hopefully we'll have enough. Okay. Do one more merchant. Ooh, a merchant. A fountain. I want a treasure reward. Oh, look at those. Ooh. Woo! Oh, we just got hit by one. Unlucky. The movement speed's almost too fast. So do they drop? Do they all drop the stuff? Dang, yeah, this movement speed is great. But I'm wondering if you could just run Blink Arrow and just go bypass all of it. Oh, we took too much. Took so much damage on this one. Alright, let's see our reward. Oh, is the reward just gold? Like no items? Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it was going to be one of those where we get to select one of the rewards. Alright, so now that we got the Solaris Temple level 1, let's keep on going. I might as well just buy that helmet though at this point. For like, even if I played one chaos, sometimes people try to penny pinch too hard, and it's like if I had that helmet, I'd be going a little bit faster. Therefore, I can get to the end game faster to actually get good currency. And I don't know until like Devoted Devotion if there's actually like a really good helmet for us, like that it's like a unique that we can use at earlier levels. Because there's items like Rat's Nest and Starkondra's, which will give us extra damage and attack speed, but those are like level 40, 50s, I believe. So it's a while before we can actually use them. What's the max rank? Max rank, like max level in PoE? The max level in PoE is 100. It's always been like that. And there's no Paragon. Not like in Diablo. See if we do one more. Ooh, okay. Okay, there we go. This one offers the Orb of Alchemy on completion. Ooh.
My mana is gone.
So these we could apply Sniper's Marks to. Ooh, an Orb of Alchemy. We just need one more. Okay, cool. Get the cash. Where are the rewards at? There's another cash. At the end of the floor. Okay. 3 of them too. Okay, so when it says the end of the... oh, is it like at the end of like... oh, okay. I think I know what the end of the floor means. I thought it was meaning at the next, like next thing that we enter, but I think it's at the end of the whole thing. Like the whole... yeah, okay. Which is significantly longer. But yeah, right now our damage is great. Our survivability is going to be real easy. Well, it's because like this armor is just super, super good, giving us so much chance not to get hit. So yeah, we're pathing up here. We're going to grab that.
What is that?
None of these really matter because it's not going to be better than what we have. So we're going to take this item, metallic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need this item. It'll just clog up space. It's for a quest. If you want to do it, sure, go for it. But and we're going to do the ones that are important. Now we go back to the sewers now that she's given us this thing. And then we can use this to the blockage that's from the sewers. And then now we go to the Ebony Barracks. So this one will, I guess we should... if you wanted to complete the quest, you can get the reward, but I don't really care for the reward. It's not useful for us. keep on going up. There's actually an area that we'll go to on the right side very soon. 40. Okay. And if you get the same belt that I have, the Prison Weave, make sure you always have a flask active. And the reason why is because you get extra, I think it's like 20 or 30% damage, 30% increased damage. So we kill this guy over here.
Without men like you, Gravicius, this land might just start healing
I'm gonna
itself.
talk to him for reward. In town. We can keep on going. I don't think we got the waypoint here. Did we? Okay, we did. It's at the start. So we're gonna continue on. And usually the map is kind of accurate where you need to go. Mars Temple now. Okay. Alright, so what do we got? Orb of Alchemy. Yes. Nice. We get that one Orb of Alchemy, and then we don't need to do this one anymore for... Oh, whoa! Gotta be very careful with these. Okay, I see how we can weave in and out. Just need to get used to it. Woo! I like it. It's like it's a game of like testing your dexterity. Oh, almost got hit by that one. Ooh, okay. Probably some more rewards in this direction, right? Oh, there's a cache. I'm not going back for that though. That's a little too far back. Okay, I just want the worn orb back, and then we can get the item. Finally, there we go. All right, so now we're gonna go to the Path of Exile trade website, and we're gonna get the item that I was talking about, which is actually called. I have like so many like tabs open. The thing with Path of Exile is a lot of times when I'm playing, I'll have like 1,000 tabs open, and that's totally normal. So don't worry about it if you have like 1,000 tabs open as well. And we'll also look for what's called the talisman. We'll talk more about that later. I had it as like another tab. So we're gonna go ahead and hit search, and we're gonna get the one that is show filters. We're gonna go just to 2 orbs of alchemy. I mean, this doesn't really matter that much because we don't really scale armor, but that's all it literally rolls on. Oh, there's literally only 2. All right, well, we're gonna get the one that has more armor. All right, this was listed 3 hours ago, and he is now AFK. But don't worry about whispering someone that's AFK. Sometimes you whisper them, and they will come back. I usually wait like 10 seconds. There's only one other one, so I'm just gonna whisper them both. Maybe it'll be 1 Chaos Orb, but... Oh, there we go. So we got this for 2 alchemies, and I can keep my Chaos Orb for maybe another upgrade later down the line. So yeah, this is going to be great. It's just going to give us the ability to... Because this is like nothing. Alright. So now we just have Onslaught permanently. So, with the addition of Onslaught, we have an extra support gem. So when I whisper, he just said thank you. Usually if they say thank you, I feel bad not saying thank you, so I just do it anyways. Oh, this one is the wrong color though. Ooh, unlucky, right? How are we going to get another one? Well, we're going to go ahead and we can use some of our currency. I mean, I could get... Wait, how much accuracy does Ondar's give? Let me double check. Ondar's class. I think that... I don't know if this gives us accuracy or not. I'm checking. Oh, it gives us 183 accuracy, and like it just gives us... we need to get one of these. Unfortunately, Ondar's... We get increased movement speed on low life. Yeah, I like this thing. This thing is like actually really good, considering it gives us accuracy too, and it's almost 200. Dang, we can get like a really good one. Did I put the same filters? Oh, Orb Alchemy. Chaos Orb, maximum 1. And then so now we can probably get like a perfect one. And on top of that, we can also look for like a 4 sockets. Or even 4 links. For 1 Chaos Orb, sometimes you can get it. There we go. So a 4 socketed, like the 4 link one. What I want to do is I want to put my my totem thing, I want to put this in here, and I want to get the one that has the most accuracy, because that's what I'm trying to scale. They always roll 30% increased attack speed. This could be argued as kind of like a meh thing, but like I actually really do want it, because it gives us damage, it gives us attack speed. Like it's hard to beat as a unique item earlier on in the game. So if we can get this, it's okay. It doesn't have any like life or really any defensive stats, but that's fine. So we'll give him a second or two. If he doesn't respond, I'm just going to whisper the next person. I mean, the difference is what, like a... Okay, this one's 194, the next one is 170. So the difference we'd be getting, like... It's like... It's okay. I could probably get something way better. But I was going to use, like, a, you know... Sometimes, like... If I don't want to bother with, like, the next result... Like, I only really wanted that one because it was, like, near perfect. I'm just going to go... Throw this in, and cool, we got Sniper's Mark. I got this in here. Perfect. And now, if I want to, I can throw back Steel Skin in and Vitality, but I don't really care about having that in anymore. And I don't need this helm anymore as well.
Watch yourself.
But yeah, Ondar's is pretty good for attack speed. I mean, it's hard to beat getting 30% attack speed, and you're pretty much going to be able to keep that up. But I'm just really excited about having this Onslaught. Now, remember, right now, what we have in our... thing is we have onslaught supporters, and I have permanent onslaught, so I don't need this. I'm gonna need another support gem. Oh no, there's no support gems. What do we do now? Well, what we do is we go back to Act 1 or 2, depending on like what support gem that we're looking for. I'm gonna talk to Yina and go to purchase items, and then go to support. And what do we have over here that we can maybe use? Well, physical to lightning would be okay, because it would convert some of the stuff, but we don't have the intelligence. Our character can't use it. But I need another green gem. I mean, actually, a blue would be... Well, if this was blue, that'd be fine too. But I'm not going to start rolling the colors. Alright, so we're looking for a green support gem. So we don't want Pierce. That's no good. There's faster attacks. Isn't that one that we can get? Doesn't have it here. Siosa will sell it. Let's see if we go to Act 2. I don't know if we can get faster attacks here. I love this movement speed though. Faster attacks. There we go. 28% increased attack speed. Cool. There we go. Bam. Now our character is going to be much stronger. Now we go back to Act 3. Complete the quest. Because we just got that Orb of Alchemy, and that's why we went back in the first place. Can't really get any upgrades on our boots right now. These boots are really good, and if we can get the Hex Touch support, or Mark on Hit support, then we don't even have to activate this. It just does it on its own, which is fantastic. We're going to keep Brace up. But if you happen to have like a red one, you can do elemental damage with attacks. That's another fantastic one to get. I just happen to have a red. I wouldn't bother wasting too much currency on some of the small stuff earlier on, because it's just unnecessary.
So much to answer for.
Make sure we're leveling up all our gems. We are just going so fast. I really like having this helm. Like, I can definitely notice the movement speed. It's just, it's nice. This, I had a friend that knew how to, you had a friend that knew how to map, but you had no clue? Okay, well, I mean, I'm not at maps yet, but I mean, I have, like, build guides already, and, like, yeah, maps can get a little bit more difficult as you progress in the game. And that usually just comes down to getting the correct stats. Which usually comes down to, like, do you have enough resistances? Do you have spell mitigation? Do you have block chance? So there's a lot of, like, ticks that need to be met. Like, are you immune to freeze, shock, ignite, bleed? There's so many of these little ticks that if you don't, like, know how to, like, reach the threshold in Path of Exile, you will melt very, very fast. And the game's not very forgiving in like the, well, can I just lower the difficulty? It's just like, well, you can farm lower tier maps, you can farm the campaign, but it's not an easy game. Maybe gauntlets. Maybe an upgrade. So yeah, we're in the Mars Temple. We just got to keep on going. We'll eventually get to an exit. Ooh, we can pick up the armor scrap.
I had pursued a greater existence for us. What have you ever done?
So we just got to kill Piety. Get a skill point. So with Piety, we want to apply that Sniper's Mark. And the reason why is because on any bosses, it's just worth it. Oh, got a chromatic orb. The rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. Then we got the key. Now we're going to go. Let's talk to Grigor. He'll give us a skill point.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Watch yourself.
Thank you for the passive. Now we got 2 skill points, more HP. I don't really want to get this weird. I don't really want to get this now. We want more HP, but I need to make sure that we maintain our accuracy lower. Our accuracy needs to be higher. We have 1,000. We're probably okay if we grab that point, which we can. I just want to get that the massive amount of damage bonus. So we actually want to get what's called Hex Touch as well. Now we can get Tornado Shot. Tornado Shot is excellent, 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 super, super fun. Or we can run Tornado Shot for a while, and you can see what it looks like. If you want to run Tornado Shot, feel free to go ahead and do so. However, it does physical damage, and the other one will give more value because we scale Elemental in terms of numbers. Like, in terms of numbers, right now, this number is 1,500. It's relatively accurate, though. It's not always 100%. Now, if we swap to this scale, we get less damage. However, Tornado Shot hits, like, multiple times. It can do what's called an overlap, and with Chain is kind of nice. So we'll run Tornado Shot for a couple minutes just so you guys can see it. And it's up to you if you want to run one or the other. In my personal opinion, Tornado Shot has better clear speed, and this is how it looks. Shoots them out, and they spin, and then they go out in other directions. And we'll probably still kill most things. Oh, no, we're not really one-shotting things. So I might go back. As long as we're one-shotting things, play with what you want to. Do I know when the Diablo Beta 4 arrives? No, they didn't tell us.
My mana is gone.
We're going fast. Yeah, Tornado Shot might not kill one hit, but like there's just so many more projectiles that come out. So, I mean, we'll have to level it up, but if I'm not one-shotting, I'm going to swap. Maybe your damage is better than mine. I mean, if we had some rings that had like plus elemental damage and flat numbers, sure, we could probably do enough damage. But I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I'm killing things super fast with this anyway. Be careful with those porcupines. Those porcupines are very dangerous. So we want to try to go up and to the left. There's actually 2 things that we want to do here. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to do the Trial of Ascendancy. Now, over here, these spikes that shoot out, they hit pretty hard, so be very careful. As I say that, I'm just like, you know, just running around. Let me just touch this. But yeah, those can hit pretty hard. So once you complete that, which is usually up and to the left, I want to try to get the waypoint here, because I want to come back, but sometimes the waypoint can be very unlucky. We have 3 movement speed flasks, so it'll be fast. Oh, there we go. Nice. Got the waypoint. Usually up and to the left of the waypoint is the library. We're going to go to the library and find these golden pages. This is one of the most cryptic things in Path of Exile. So what we're looking for in here is Siosa. He's going to tell us he needs to find some golden pages. Now the thing with these golden pages is in order to get to the area, we're going to get the waypoint as well here. And he's going to tell us what the pages are. But what we're looking for is literally a candle on a bookshelf. It's actually really, in my personal opinion, kind of unfair with what they've done. I guess we'll click on this to click on this. Save it for later. We're looking for a candle. If any of you guys in the chat see it and I happen to not see it, let me know. It's a loose candle. It's like a secret. Yo, is this Wolson? Oh, yes, this is Wolson too. You know, Wolson's actually getting an update. But, like, for me, I mean, they gotta do... I don't know, it can't just be like, we're adding a couple new skills. It's hard for me to get back into Wolson. I mean, I want to like every action RPG, but... I don't know, Wolson's... They've been really trying to fix the bugs in that game, which is good. But the state that game released in, it's hard to get a second chance a lot of times with games in general, not even just action RPGs. Because the thing is that, like, you know, let's say I haven't played, like, Apex Legends or Fortnite. Here's the loose candle, by the way. Here's what it looks like. It can be in a lot of different areas. It's just, it's one of those things that's like, how was I supposed to know, you know, to get to the next area? Okay, so our accuracy is 1,400. Oh, we're good then. Now we're gonna get massive extra damage. Well, I'm gonna hit no because I want to see the numbers. Here we go, 1,800. Bam. Ooh, that's a massive amount. 40% more damage. Now we can't crit anymore, but that's fine. Crit is like basically irrelevant because we don't scale crit damage or crit chance. Now we have to find 4 of these pages and we gotta deliver it to the Siosa guy. You've seen 12 candles. Oh, I guess there's candles on the wall too, but no, it's specifically on a wall. I really wish with this league mechanic, we didn't have to like go in there and then click on that. It'd be much better if we could just right click or just click from right there. You haven't played since beta. Ah. I mean, that game was a fun game once for me. Like, I got to end game and I don't know. It wasn't the same as PoE. PoE, I love it. I love PoE and Diablo are the go-to action RPGs for me right now. Hopefully when Torchlight Infinite comes out, because that game is still in beta. Hopefully when that game comes out, it'll be like on the list of like, you know, when there's new seasons, we hop in, play a little of that. Because the thing with action RPGs, it's like you have the brand new season, you play for a bit, and then, you know, you wait till next season. Well, it's kind of like that with some games in general too, like, you know, Fortnite, Overwatch. You know, you get on, you play the new content. Okay, that's cool. Check out next season. Fortnite though, they update more frequently than like any other game. It's like every week there's like this new weapon, new crazy thing, new map. Like they update real frequently. All right, so now that we have 4 of the pages, we now go back to Siosa. We can walk back, but I'm just going to teleport back. It's faster. We have some gloves. Let's just check out and see if these are better. Increase attack speed. Okay, I need accuracy on literally every single piece of gear right now because
What is it?
we're going to start getting a lot more life.
Watch yourself.
I mean, we'll also get accuracy. But the reason why I want to do this quest, give him the pages, is he sells so many gems. And he's got a lot of stuff that he'll sell us. Is there anything good? Fortify, support, hypothermia, focus, ballista. None of these we can really use, though. Oh, actually, we can use second wind. Let's pick up second wind. So what second wind is, it gives us a second charge of our dash.
Life is precious.
I don't have one that we don't have the correct color, so kind of out of luck right now. But you know what? We can level it up.
It's so good.
All right, so you can see he's got a bunch of different gems that we can get. One that I like to get is cast when damage taken. I don't think we can get that one right now, though. Okay, so there's cast when damage taken, and then you can throw your steel skin on that. And that way it automatically activates, and I don't have to click for it, which is nice. If you want to try out any new skills, I just recommend typing out like bow, and then you can see which ones work with bow, or if you want to do a certain thing, hey, by all means go for it. But what we're actually looking for is mark on hit as a support. which we cannot get yet, which I think we get in the next act. Curse. Oh, wait, we can actually get Elemental Weakness and Hex Touch. If we can put him in our boots, that'd be excellent. Is Hex Touch not available yet? Or is it 2 words? Okay, there's one called Hex Touch, and we want to put it on our boots. So when these arrows that are level 5 come down, which do like relatively low damage, they apply a curse, which is going to be Elemental Weakness. But we don't have access to that yet. There's also added lightning damage, which I actually wouldn't mind getting right now, and I'm going to level it up. Whoops. Oh, I can't even use... I don't even have 18 intelligence. So if I really want to get intelligence, which is kind of required for some pieces of gear, I can just type in int, and then there's an okay amount right there that we can get. It's 2 points, though. But it gives us strength and intelligence. With these boots, we'll be a-okay. There's usually a few intelligence nodes that we can pick up that give us a decent amount. We'll eventually path up over here and grab these mana reservation efficiencies skills. It's like this one right here. It's really great to have. But yeah, that'll be kind of on the next path. But yeah, we gotta, again, make sure we don't go over too much life, but that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and now go back to the Imperial Gardens now that we got this quest done. Even though, like, I got this quest done right now and we're not buying any anything with Siosa, he's really, really good to have. Like, if you want to get a bunch of skills, and we'll get more skills later down the line, if we want to, this is a great option to get some new skills or try out new skills. Remember, they still cost stuff, but most of the stuff, it's so cheap, I wouldn't worry about, like, oh man, should I save my money? Oh, actually, there's a really good one called Inspiration. We don't have Orb of Chance. Well, in our inventory. We have one inside of our stash tab, and I'm going to pick one up because Inspiration is one of the best skills in the entire game. I probably have Orb of Chance right here, right? Nope, no Orb of Chance. No Orbs of Chance. So you can go to the NPCs and you can purchase items. Orb of Chance over here costs 1 fuser. It's so worth it to get Inspiration though. So the reason why I want to get Inspiration, I can't use it because I don't have a red, but I'm going to link it. Inspiration. Inspiration is so good because what it does is it gives you reduced mana cost. The mana cost will build up stacks of inspiration charges, and it's going to give us more damage per inspiration charge, which you can have a total of, I don't know, it's like 5 or 10. And then, I think it's 5. I don't know. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it gives you increased crit strike chance, increased elemental damage, and reduces the cost of your skills. It like does so much for a skill. Oh, we can't use it because we don't have the int. Well, we'll get int eventually because I want to level this thing up. So that'll be the next. Dark Tide. Oh, the Warhammer game? Is that the one you're talking about? Mesh Gloves. It's going to be hard to beat Ondars with a 30% attack speed. But we can also refresh the search results for the trade because I have it on my other monitor. Let's go to accuracy sort by accuracy rating. We'll whisper this guy again. Oh, he's AFK. Sometimes people do come back. So since we got the key from the Piety, we can go to the Scepter of God. The Ondars that I want are like specifically his. His are 4 links, and it's 4 linked, and it's got like really high accuracy roll. I mean, I don't think I need to have it 4 links as long as it's 4 sockets. That way I can throw dash and second wind. Because what second wind does is it gives us 2 charges of dash instead of 1. So once we're at the Separate God, our whole goal is just to basically make it to the top. Just keep going up until you see the stairs. This is temporal bubbles. It makes it so like if you want to do damage to them, you got to be in their bubble.
I'm not after that.
Oh, are you talking about, are you talking about Darkstalkers? Is that the one you're thinking of? The action RPG? I played, they had one too. It's kind of an action RPG. I mean, it doesn't really have like the loot element though. Oh, you're talking about the Left 4 Dead style type of game. Okay, I gotcha. But I have not tried that one. I've tried Vermintide. I just really like Path of Exile's like itemization, the loot system. It's really good. It's really awesome. But in the next part of our playthrough, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna ascend to the like super class. So watch out for the ground. You see these little like electric sparks on the ground, and when he shoots out like the ghost people, just don't stand. Don't stand on them. See, if I stand on it, it's gonna create it's shocked round, so we just take more damage. So stay away from that. Now, what's interesting with this boss fight, you actually want to stay closer to him, but it's cool because if we stay close, he's gonna be blinded. So it actually is like not that bad. But eventually, once we get crit and we get like when we crit, we knock back the target, and so basically melee becomes almost irrelevant for us, especially when we get like insane amounts of like knockback and chain against the wall. Very easy. This is a boss, by the way. Like, we made the boss look like he was nothing. Just excellent. And then you go to the aqueduct. Talk to her if you want. So this area is really good for leveling, although we are really good already on the leveling department. Like, the levels are great for us. But if we're to look at any upgrades that are built, yeah, our rings are in the weaker spot. We'll talk more about it once we get to the next act. I'll mouse over them, but this is a great place to level. So if you're not at least like level 33 in this area, what I would suggest is just to farm this area again and again, and I'll show you guys how to do that. But it should be no problem. Basically one-shotting everything still. Kill this boss. Comes back down. Giant chicken is dead. And if you want to, you can cast Sniper's Mark on the elite enemies, the yellows. But if you're killing them within like 3 hits, just keep on shooting it. It's gonna be faster. Because the animation for casting, it just takes a while. All right, so if you want to open up the same area, I recommend actually just warping back, but you can hold control and left click. And if I do that, I can create a new instance. Because if I enter the old instance, it's the same area that I just did. So if I killed the monsters, they're not there anymore. But that is going to wrap up Part 3, Act 3 of our Path of Exile playthrough. Next, in Act 4, we're actually going to go back to Act 3 to actually do our Trial of Ascendancy, or we can do it like later, it doesn't really matter, but it's going to give us a huge advantage in the game where we're going to get either action speed or we can get something to chain off of, but our damage is pretty good. I might just actually get the action speed just so we can complete the campaign a little bit faster, but it's kind of up to you. Anyways, we'll talk more about that a little bit later, because right now what I want to focus in on, we're going to actually get the extra HP, and I believe as long as we have at least 1,400, oh wait, 1,000, oh. Maybe it's because when we're... Oh, you know why? Sometimes what's important is you got to check the accuracy here in-game when you're actually playing. Because this grants us additional accuracy. It gives us an additional 300. So, pay attention to that. Anyways, so now we're at Highgate. Upgrades that we could consider. Anything that would give us extra accuracy rating. Because extra, like, 5 damage is, like... It's okay. And it does add up. But like this isn't bad because it has double resistance on top of a 23. And as we start progressing, you'll see that our resistances, they'll just change. It's weird how it works, but pretty much by the time you finish the game, you get -70 to all of the resistances, and you'll have to like balance it out. But we'll talk more about that later when the time comes. So right now, like this could probably be upgraded if we just got 20 resistance and we got extra accuracy rating. I mean, the gloves are okay. I was trying to get better gloves. the bow can't really be replaced for a long time. This thing is just so amazing because of the extra skills chain plus 2 times. Now, we'll talk more about that later, but if I was to say any upgrades, probably the ring department would be like the easiest one. We could probably look at a better quiver as well. Do we even need, well, I guess we do need lightning resistance to be at 75, but we've been just rolling through content at this point. Anyways, thanks for tuning in for Part 3, Act 3. Act 4 will be up very soon. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like on your way out, and I'll see you in Act 4, Part 4. Peace.